Hey there, I'm Richard Brandt, Monos Historian, and you're watching Stream It Now. Netflix kicks off May with some timely documentaries, starting with Knock Down the House, profiles of 4 women who challenged the status quo in Congress. Also, John and Yoko, Above Us Only Sky, walks us through the recording of the classic album Imagine. There's the sports documentary Kim Swims, a French documentary about the search for Hitler's bloodline, Les Sermons des Hitler, also known as The Pact, unless, of course, you're Netflix's search function, and the American Experience documentary Island Murder, about a racially charged crime in Hawaii in the 1930s. Documentaries aside, Netflix is chock full of classic movies in May, including Mike Nichols's film of Edward Albee's scathing play about marriage on the rocks, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?, in which a college professor and his wife invite a younger couple over for dinner, a few drinks, and some fun and games. Elizabeth Taylor and Sandy Dennis both won Oscars for their roles, while Richard Burton and George Segal were nominated for playing their respective spouses. All 4 were at the peak of their game. The movie also won Oscars for Haskell Wexler for his cinematography, Irene Sheriff for her costumes, and Richard Silbert for his sets. Coincidentally, it was the last year that the Academy would give separate black and white trophies out for those categories. Also, Michael Caine and Mike Hodges' tough as nails crime thriller from 1971, Get Carter, which has come to be regarded as one of the best pictures ever to come out of England. And for something a little more family-friendly, Cary Grant, Loretta Young, and David Niven in Henry Koster's charming fantasy The Bishop's Wife, which was nominated for Best Picture at the 1947 Oscars. Now, if you prefer your classics to be a little more modern, Netflix has you covered there too, with Kim Basinger and Mickey Rourke in Adrian Lynn's steamy 9.5 Weeks. Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt both winning Oscars for James L. Brooks's OCD drama As Good as It Gets. A double feature of Mike Myers in Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, and the sequel, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Halle Berry in Robert Townsend's comedy B.A.P.S. Christina Ricci in Casper. Jennifer Lopez in The Cell, although not in the pseudo-sequel The Cell 2. Mandy Moore in Chasing Liberty. Tom Hanks in The Da Vinci Code and the sequel Angels and Demons. Jim Henson's classic fantasy The Dark Crystal. More Mike Myers as Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels are Dumb and Dumber from Academy Award winner Peter Farrelly. Sorry, it just slipped out. The German drama Familia. Johnny Depp as Hunter S. Thompson in Terry Gilliam's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The Final Destination, 4th in that series. Maggie Smith and Helen Mirren in Robert Altman's Gosford Park, which won a screenwriting Oscar for Downton Abbey creator Julian Fellows. Joe Dante's classic Christmas creature feature Gremlins. John Waters' original version of Hairspray. The ballsy sequel, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. The indie drama, Her Only Choice. The indie thriller, Hidden in Plain Sight. Ryan Reynolds in the romantic comedy, Just Friends. A Bengali adaptation of Mark Haddon's novel, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, Kia and Cosmos. The Punjabi comedy, Latu. Keanu Reeves in the trilogy of The Matrix, The Matrix Reloaded, and The Matrix Revolutions. The Malaysian horror thriller Munafik 2. Reunited, Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio in a drama also featuring Michael Shannon, Revolutionary Road. The low-budget costume drama Robin Hood, The Rebellion. Al Pacino wants to introduce you to his little friend in Brian De Palma's Scarface. Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson deconstructed the slasher genre in Scream. Chris Evans and Tilda Swinton in Bong Joon-ho's apocalyptic thriller Snowpiercer. The Marathi sports comedy Sur Sapata. Angelina Jolie plays an FBI profiler, and what a profile, in Taking Lives. Chris Evans, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Patrick Stewart lend their voices to the animated feature Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Woody Allen's star-studded ensemble comedy To Rome with Love. Kathy Tyson in the British thriller Two Graves. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, Rachel McAdams, and Christopher Walken are the stars, but it was Isla Fisher who stole the show with her career-making performance in Wedding Crashers. And, hey, it looks like everybody is celebrating the 10th anniversary of Zombieland, starring Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, and Abigail Breslin.